The stage is set for a historic MLS Cup final. Inter Miami versus the Vancouver Whitecaps. Lionel Messi versus Thomas Müller. Two World Cup winners, two legends of the modern game, meeting in a match that will define the final chapter of their careers. This isn't just a final. This is a rivalry that has shaped football history, now brought to North America with the biggest trophy in MLS at stake. Let's start with the storyline that has the entire football world buzzing. Messi's long-standing struggle against Thomas Müller. When you look back at their history, the numbers are shocking. Müller's teams have beaten Messi's teams in the biggest matches of their lives. The 2014 World Cup Final, the 2010 World Cup Quarterfinal, and the 8-2 Champions League humiliation where Müller scored twice and assisted once. Müller isn't just another opponent. He has been Messi's kryptonite on the biggest stages of football, and this is personal. For Messi and for Inter Miami's coach Javier Mascherano. Yes, the same Mascherano who played alongside Messi and lost to Müller in that 2014 final. This is more than a trophy. This match is about redemption. It is a chance to rewrite a chapter of their careers that has haunted them for over a decade. Now let's look at how both teams arrive at this final. And the paths could not be more different. Inter Miami is an attacking monster. The biggest scoring team in MLS history with 98 combined goals this season. Messi has been unstoppable, winning the 2025 Golden Boot with 29 goals and 19 assists, and breaking the record for most goal contributions in a single postseason with 13. Add in Tadeo Allende, who scored a hat trick in the Eastern Final, and Miami entered this final with more firepower than any team in MLS. On the other side, you have the Vancouver Whitecaps, a club built on discipline, structure, and collective effort. Vancouver come into the final with one of the best defenses in the league and were completely transformed after Müller's arrival in August. He added goals, assists, leadership, and trophies, lifting the Canadian championship shortly after signing. But Müller himself said something that reveals the tactical contrast between the two sides. Asterisk, maybe they rely a little bit more on Messi than we do on me because we were such a good group. Asterisk, and he's right. Miami thrives on star power and individual brilliance. Vancouver thrive on unity, spacing, pressing, and teamwork. This final is almost a philosophical battle. Tactically, the match will be won in the midfield. Messi will operate as a false nine, drifting deep to dictate the game. Vancouver must disrupt him before he can create. And that responsibility falls to Andres Cubas, a midfield destroyer who will spend this match glued to Messi's orbit. If Vancouver can slow Messi's supply line to the wings, they can frustrate Miami long enough to counter. But then comes Müller, the Raumdeuter, the space interpreter. He won't try to beat Miami physically. He won't try to outrun them. He will simply appear in the right spaces at the exact wrong time for Miami. Vancouver will look to hit Miami on the counter, with Müller combining with Ryan Gauld and Brian White in short, sharp attacks that punish Miami's aggressive fullbacks. Miami must be mentally perfect to stop Müller's ghost-like movements. And then there's the human side, the emotion behind this match. Sergio Busquets, one of the greatest midfielders in football history, has announced his retirement. This is his final professional match. Chase Stadium itself is hosting its final official game before Inter Miami moves to a new home in 2026. And Messi and Müller, two icons, are playing for a piece of history no one has ever achieved, winning the FIFA World Cup, the UEFA Champions League, and the MLS Cup. One of them will walk away from this match having completed a career trifecta no other footballer has ever touched. And that is why the world is watching. So here's the question. Can Messi finally beat the one rival who has consistently stood in his way? Or will Thomas Müller prove, once again, that when the pressure is highest, he is the one who always comes out on top? Let me know your prediction in the comments. Messi or Müller? Inter Miami or Vancouver? And don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be breaking down the full match analysis right after the final whistle.